Okay, while the pork or whatever meat I chose to use is cooking, I can get the rest of the ingredients set up in this pan because in 2 hours I'm going to be adding it just over the top of that pork. So I've got 18 eggs that I've cracked in here, and you notice I got a few shells. I do try not to put a lot of shells in, and I know when humans eat eggs with shells in, they might complain a little, but my dogs never have. But still, I try not to get too many shells in, but you can see I got a couple. So I'm gonna whip the eggs. I like to whip them really well because this is not only adding protein and nutrition to the food, but it's also a binding agent. It helps to keep everything together. So I like to whip it up real well so it'll have a full effect as a binding agent. So I'm just gonna whip. Then once I've got this whipped up, you see I got my green beans opened up here, and I had a dog that couldn't. She would pick out green beans when I put them in whole like this, but currently Lucy does not care, and she'll eat them. But if you get a picky dog, you may find that French cut green beans are nice and easy because they're already chopped up a little bit. Or since they're canned, the green beans are a little mushy, you may just take a potato masher once you add them into the mix and just mash them up a bit to get those green beans. But between, with the cooking and by the time I'm cutting everything at the end, the green bean pieces aren't too noticeable unless you have a really persnickety dog. And I do throw them in with the juice and all because that juice helps keep the dog food moist. And so once I get these eggs totally whipped up, which you can see they're still globs, so I'm gonna go until there's no like globs of white in here, and you could just get a consistent yellow all the way across. And then I will also just add the brown rice, and I'll add it as just throw it right in right out of the bag. Now what I'm making here, this is a double batch, or a full batch I should say, because often I'll make a single batch depending on how much room I have in my freezer, who else I'm making it for, or just how much motivation that I have. So on this note, I'll go ahead and I don't think I have any other wisdom to impart at the moment. So I'm going to end this video and I'll pick it up again at the next phase. Thank you.